Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. This is an exciting wall art mold collaboration. This is in collaboration with Moulds and Shapes and other Moulds and Shapes ambassadors, Petra, Louise, and of course Sandra. So I'm going to link everyone's videos down below. Please check them out. We are all using the same wall art molds, but they're different designs. So again, this is a collaboration and it's also going to be a giveaway. So stay tuned. You get to pick from one of these incredible wall art molds. There's loads to choose from and I'm hoping, oh my gosh, look at the top left, stop it. That is totally me. I'm going to be using this one. This is a beauty. It is totally giving me 70s vibes, measuring just under 20 centimeters across. It is a chunky beauty with a really interesting textured surface. I mentioned this in the unboxing. This is the kind of textured surface I'm not used to seeing from Moulds and Shapes. So I'm really excited to see what this comes out like using eco pouring medium. Now, this was giving me all of the 70s feels, so I had to go with 70s colours. Before you say anything, yes, they are also quite autumnal, but I'm going to get away with it by saying 70s. The eco pouring medium I am using is a Jesmonite AC100, but of course you can use this with resin or any other eco that you have. It's multi-layered and different depths too, so I'm going one layer at a time. Of course I'm going to be doing the squares first, and I really don't want to mix up too much, but you guys know me, I did, because is it even a Claire's Crafty Corner video if I don't mix too much or too little, and yeah, just not getting it right, but it's all good. So like I said, I'm going to be layering this up, mixing up the first colour, putting it into those two squares that you see in the corners. Note to self and note to you guys, if you are doing this, move the mould out of the way while you're mixing up your eco. Don't ask me why, but no, I decided to mix up my Jesmonite directly above the mould. Of course, that only led to one thing, and that was Jesmonite powder flying everywhere. That led to a cleanup. So just, guys, if I can just if I can help you guys in any way, don't mix your product on top of your fresh, brand new, clean mold. Just don't do it. The cleanup's not worth it. But a little bit of sellotape sorted that right out, and it is time to mix my colours. The colours I'm using are like a burnt orange, like a mustardy yellow, and a chocolatey brown, or variations of. They're about as close to my childhood living room carpet as I could possibly get, like screaming 70s. Again, this mould here is an option for you if you win the giveaway. Now the giveaway, guys, each and every one of us, so there's 4 channels that are running this giveaway. You have a chance on each channel to win a giveaway from Moulds and Shapes for one of these molds. You can choose from any of their wall art molds that you want. So if your name is picked by the computer in a week's time, then you can pick any one of these molds and Moulds and Shapes will send it to you directly. Now you did see the photos on the screen during this video, so definitely go check those photos out again. And all I need you to do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment down below. Also, leave in the comment what you think of those wall art molds and which one you would choose if you won the giveaway. You have a week to enter the giveaway and names will be called exactly 1 week from today. And I'm going to be using the random comment generator picker thingy on Google. It's the easiest way to pick a winner for a giveaway. Again, this is a Moulds and Shapes giveaway. It's so exciting. There's 4 channels taking part and you can pick your very own wall art mold. If you want to know more details, all of the information will be in the description box below. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I did pour a tad too much Jesmonite, so all I'm doing here is adding some of the chocolate brown to this colour, and this is just going to give me a whole new colour that's going to totally work. Of course, now there's not enough. So what I'm doing now is I'm just filling up the second section. Now, of course, this brown colour will slightly overlap with that burnt orange colour, but I'm not too worried. It's not going to sink through. The orange is not yet dry at this point. Equally, hopefully, well, I didn't know really, did I? Because I've never used a mould like this. I was just hoping it wouldn't interfere with the block of the orange. I'm hoping I make sense, but yeah. Because the Jesmonite was there, the Jesmonite was ready to be poured, I had to just keep on pouring and just hope for the best. That the brown and the orange wouldn't go murky and somehow take away from that real contrast between the square and the semicircular shape. But I hope I'm making sense. On this one here, I just mixed up another little round of Jesmonite. Really little amount of Jesmonite. I kind of got it at this point. I got that I just needed a small amount, and I just added a small amount of the brown. Now again, I didn't worry too much about matching it to that top color. I just wanted them all to be in the same color family. Now at this point I thought, do I get ambitious and do like proper, 70s swirls? Do I do circles, lines, splodges? Do I do all of that? Or do I go with my original plan and just do this tricolour block and just get this most impactful piece? Last up we have mustard. Guys, if this is not a 70s colour, I don't know what is. This is a gorgeous mustard colour. Again, this is just for that central point. Now, at this point, I didn't know, because I've never used this mold before, I didn't know if these colours would merge, if the yellow would kind of sink down into that brown, creating a blurred line. And so it was a bit of a risk to do it this way and not wait for each individual component to dry, but it kind of worked out, guys. It worked out absolutely fine. This area here, bear this in mind when it comes to the demold. I did really pour it in a bit of a mishmash kind of way, but we'll definitely talk about that more when we see the finished result. Guys, look at these colours. How crazy 70s are they? I would even say early 80s as well. Before all the brightness came in, before all the bright colours came in, this is definitely my early childhood right here in the 1970s. Let me know if you are a fan of these colours or if they actually just disturb you, because this was the colour of your wallpaper, your sofa and your carpet when you were growing up. Now here you see me just using a micro brush to get into those 90-degree angles. Lots of angles in this mould in particular, so do be careful. You don't want holes on the edges. Last up, it is time to fill this mould up. Now, I wasn't sure what colour to go for, but I figured, hey, I might as well keep it in the same colour family. I don't really want it to be too wild. I didn't really feel the need to go anything else other than that original burnt orange colour from the original 2 squares in the corners. And that, of course, was not enough, so I had to mix up a little bit more. I did try spreading it out and shimmying it and shaking it across, but again, wasn't enough. So you'll see me here just pour extra in. I just had to quickly mix up another batch. Of course, it's not really identical colour, but it doesn't matter. It is the back. But guess what, guys? I mixed up exactly what I needed to fill this mould to the top. Do you know how satisfying that is? The one time I need to not have any leftovers. Guys, the universe came through. Looking at it from this angle, it does look a little bit like newborn baby. If you get me, you know what I'm saying. But still, gorgeous colour. 30 minutes later, and it was time to demold my 70s inspired wall art mould from Moulds and Shapes. And I am sorry, what? This looks like a 3D version of a bathroom tile. I immediately noticed problems. Remember back when I said this area here, I didn't do a very good job of pouring it. It was all over the place. I left gaps. You can see the gaps. I didn't really make sure that the Jesmonite was solid. And that, oh gosh, guys, I'm gutted. Look at these holes. The surface holes here are human error. That is where I didn't pour in one consecutive long pour. I had the Jesmonite meeting up. I had it meeting up in places. And of course, Jesmonite is so thick. It just created a whole host of air bubbles. Some of the areas are perfectly fine. Look at this texture. It's gorgeous. So pretty. None of the colours merged, as in they didn't fall down and sink in and make everything mushy. But the holes, I was so gutted. Part of me was like, do I do it again? Part of me was like, do I fix it? Maybe I could pour some Jesmonite over the surface, but then that would take away the texture. I said it to my patrons over on my Patreon page. I sent them a little video and I said, what would you do? Like, do I do this? Do I do that? Maybe I could add some more Jesmonite over the top, use an inlay, create some texture on the surface, but then that would take away from the original purpose of the mould. Like, what do you guys do? They all said, apart from a couple who suggested trying to do some texture on it, the majority said, leave it as is. I'm going to be using it in my home. It's for me. And yeah, that's what I did. But you can see here, I didn't even realize when I was using the mold that the semicircular sections are also different depths. I did not see that with the naked eye. So the square on the right, well, bottom right, come on Claire, sort it out, on the right of the screen is deeper than the one on the left. This is what it's looking like on the console table in my hallway. And I'm sorry, those colours, I could not have picked better colours for this project. Guys, I cannot wait to find out what Sandra, Petra and Louise have made with their moulds. I'm going to link their channels down below if of course you want to join the interview. Guys, not the interview. What? If you want to join the giveaway, all of the details will be in the description box below. I am so excited to see the other moulds. They're all going to be different as well, I was told. So I'm excited to see. And I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment to enter that giveaway. Go and check everyone else out as well. Oh, guys, I appreciate you all. I'll see you then. Bye.